This episode of Let Her Finish is brought to you by the new Tasty Rise low-carb protein bars.
Life gets busy, so having a snack you can grab on the go is always a win.
Available in cocoa, berry and caramel, they're great to have in your handbag, glove box or gym bag.
Check out the new Tasty Rise low-carb protein bars today. Less carbs, more go.
Let her finish.
Kia ora e te whānau. We are Brodie Kane coming to us from over in Croatia, Gracie Hitchcock and Tegan Yorith, and this is Let Her Finish. Trust us, only good things happen when you let us finish. You can obviously watch us on Spotify, YouTube, the Rove app, all the places that you get your streaming stuff. But how are we? Brodie Kane, she's back. Woo!
Yes, just patching in from Bol on the island of Brač. One of those. Beautiful place anyway, and it's 10 to 1 in the morning and I'm having an Aperol because that's my diet, and I thought that would be a good thing to patch in to see you all. It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm. I feel like me and Gracie have only seen you. Like, we just haven't heard from you, you know? We've only seen you online, you know? And you got, how many bikinis or swimsuits did you take over? Because I swear like there's a new one every day.
Yeah, no, I you know, do you do that thing, that classic thing where a day, well, Gracie, this stresses her out because I go away on a holiday and I pack the morning of. And so the day before the packing, which was the morning of, Gracie,
Jesus.
I also went shopping because I was like, I need some things. So I bought 2 bikinis the day before the holiday. So I'm rotating about 4. And I've got 2 pairs of togs.
Yeah. In case you want to do some laps.
Well, the other thing is you're wanting, look, I'm going to say this, I have to be careful because I don't condone frying our skin, obviously. Yep. And I am SPF 50 every day and I'm very, very vigilant on that. But the operation of having different bikini tops so that you've got, not that, it does sound bad, doesn't it? So that you don't have the tan lines. Oh, I'm going to hell. I was anyway, it's fine.
You've got enough melanin though that you do tan.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That is a normal thing for you. I think that's unavoidable for someone like you and your mother, Jo Kane.
Yeah.
And your mother. Yeah. Speaking of mum, how is she?
Yeah. How's mum going?
You and your mum?
I'd love to give everyone context. So I'm sitting, I've moved the table, the dining room table from the side of the Airbnb just into the middle, completely into the middle of the lounge. And mum has moved out. So we've got this really, really cool Airbnb. It's actually perfect, really, really good. But her bed in her room, really, really uncomfortable. So she has moved out to the couch in the lounge, which is comfortable. She's just asleep less than a metre from me right now. She's just out to it. And because I was like, you can go into my room. She's like, no, I'm all good. So the lights are on. We are beaming out and she is dead to the world.
Oh, I love
that for her. I love that for her. But how's your weekend, Gracie? What'd you get up to?
Weekend was good, full of kids stuff.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much for holding the fort down with Ash last week. I was quite sickies.
Oh, honestly, Brodie, if you'd heard her when she came on our planning meeting phone call, she sounded like Batman. It was like, she was literally talking like this. And I was like, you know what? You can actually just stay home. But the funniest interaction is Ash, and I love Ash, and she's so funny, and she's a bit of a germaphobe, and she goes, oh, well, if you come, I'll wear a hazmat suit, and sort of said that. And then she texts me afterwards, she goes, oh my God, why did I say that? I feel so bad. I feel like Gracie's going to feel so bad. And then you message us being like, I might not come because Ash said that thing about having to wear a hazmat.
No, I know, but it is actually so serious though. Like it is, if you do get sick, and I know she does like 5 podcasts a day.
She's insane.
And her voice is her job. So I 100% am like, nah, I don't want to fuck this up for anybody.
Yeah.
And I just need to take the week off. And it was one of those sicknesses where you can like smell how like infected you are. Like you're, you know, like you can smell like, I don't know, kids, it's like, you know, your throat and like, you know, you're just like, I shouldn't. Yeah, it was just gross. So I'm glad I took the week off. But I'm good. Weekend's good. Bloody, I mean, I don't want to go on about the weather and stuff because you're bloody having such a good time of it. But it's been actually so nice in Tamaki.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting that through that washing. Mm-hmm. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I had a one-day wānanga on Saturday, so that usually It takes up a good chunk of the weekends.
Yeah.
We just do, it's like a 9 till 3. We do it like every 6 weeks with our study. So we just go out to the Margaret campus and learn. But it's fun. It feels like you're at a school day because you kind of have like, one little noho, then you have morning tea, and then you have 2 more, then you have lunchtime, then you have 1 more, and then you finish the day with a big waiata, and then you go home.
Fun.
But it was really cool because my class, my ropu, we all went to the pub afterward because we hadn't really hung out other than at school at Wānanga.
Yeah.
So we went to a local pub in Glenfield and we all just had a good night, and it ended up going right through to the early hours of the morning. But I love those spontaneous ones though. And it was really cool because I think we all share that common ground of we're all there to learn our language and, or the language of the land. And I think that's a really cool base to start friendships. But it was just really cool to connect. And because we all study around the corner from where we live. So we all live really close to each other. So that was fun. I think it was like a nice wholesome weekend like that, but nothing too crazy. We have to throw to our producer Laura though about something funny that happened in her weekend. Laura, tell us what you put in your whole team's calendar this weekend.
Oh my God, so really, really humbling moment. Last week I was like, I've had a few stressful weeks. I'm gonna book myself a little Thai massage. And I thought, okay, beautiful. So I book it on Wednesday night and I go to sleep and I think, self-care girl. Woke up on Thursday morning and there's a message in my team group chat and it says, relaxing weekend, is it? And tagged me, and I thought, how'd you know what I was up to? So I added the calendar invite for my Thai massage to everyone in my team's work.
No. That is
I love that so
funny.
much. But I like it's like, don't mess with me this week. I need to finish it off relaxing, so leave me alone this weekend. Everyone needs to know.
FYI.
Everyone needs to know, just give me a break. Give me a break. Don't come to me on Friday with anything. I'm in relax mode.
I love that.
Do you know what? It would have been even worse if everyone had turned up. Like if no one had said anything, and then there was like your whole team was just like, we're not doing this. Is this not a team exercise?
This isn't a team Thai massage. Damn it!
I know, and it had the whole address on there as well and everything. So they could have just turned up.
That is honestly when the Google Calendar runs your whole life. I've been caught doing that before. I've chucked random things in team calendars and I've been like, oh my God, okay, sorry. No one saw that. No one saw me booking.
It could be anything.
Yeah. I'll be like, sometimes I'll book in have a nap. Imagine if people saw have a nap on my whole team calendar.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
Google Calendar. I live and die by Google Calendar as well, and it's all beautifully color coded. My beautiful dear friend Laura Hayden, who is now also my manager, earlier in the year got access to my calendar, which is great because then she can go on there and be like, yep, she's available for this, no, she's not available for that. And she was going through, true story, she was going through last year just to see some of the gigs that I'd done and see if she could follow up with like clients and stuff. And she sent me a screen grab and she's like, this is a particular highlight for me. And it must have been before a trip. It was yellow, which is not mahi. Yellow's kind of like, like Brazilians or appointments and shit. And it was just 11 a.m. till 12, and it just said buy undies. That was it. She was like, sorry, Brodie's not available at 11 on Thursday. She's buying undies. But if it's not in there, it doesn't happen. Happen.
I agree. I'll do it and I'll follow it up with like an alarm on my phone. If I need to buy undies or something like that, I'd do the same. I'd put buy undies or I'll say now refer to list at a certain time of day, and then there'll be a list of things that I need to do. Yeah,
and the notes.
And the notes that runs us. But let's get straight up, shall we?
Yep.
No rant room for today. I'm actually feeling quite mellow, but I know
same.
I'm sure you're feeling quite mellow. But I thought I would share with you some things that I know we're not super fond of AI. We're more on AI being a tool, but we don't love what it's doing to the environment. You've heard us rant about it before. I was about to say my whānau. I'm not on the radio.
You just were.
So I saw a wee thread that was some of the things you should understand happened in the last, I'll say 2 weeks in AI or due to AI. And they were just some sort of spooky things that might be like, if you're using AI a lot, you go, oh, maybe I shouldn't. So one of the things that I thought was quite scary was that Elon Musk is saying AI could become millions of times smarter than humanity. So that is the one thing he said. He thinks it could surpass the collective intelligence of humanity by 2031, which when you think about it, isn't that far away.
No.
That's 5 years away.
Yeah. And then there was a quote from Jeff Bezos as well that,
another great human.
He's another grain of salt kind of guy, isn't he? Grain of salt kind of guy. But there was apparently, he thinks there'll be a time in humanity that fresh water will be prioritized for AI instead of humans.
No.
And I went, you got to be joking. You got to be joking.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But that was in the last 2 weeks. There's a few other ones here, but I thought those were the most shocking for me.
Yeah.
Because they would, apparently AI data centers will use up enough clean water for 1.3 billion people by 2030.
Oh, see, fucking, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
See, because we abuse it like immediately.
That's terrible.
I just, you know how wound up I get? And you have to be glass half full. Well, actually, my Aperol is nearly completely full. So there you go.
Tide's pretty high there. Yeah.
But tide is very high. It's a giant glass. You just kind of have to kind of be optimistic, though, and think, surely we'll at some point go, enough. You know what? Enough.
Yeah.
Enough. We're fucking done with you guys. We're done with you, Elon. We're done with you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Guys, off you go. Back to the nerd school that you went to. No offense to nice nerds, but you tech fuckers, get out. We don't want you anymore.
No.
Elon Musk's a fucking trillionaire.
I was just about to say that.
Get in the bin.
A
Get
trillion.
in the bin. That's fucked.
To think that 1 billion is 1,000 million. 1 trillion, isn't that 1,000 billion?
Yes.
My brain is just
Wait,
mad.
and that's a fact.
and to that dweeb.
He is a dweeb.
Anyway.
What
Anyways.
happens to like the emotional intelligence? Like, where's the emotion? Like, surely computers can't sense when you've got that knot in your throat and you're about to bawl your eyes out. Like, people can sense that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That's a really empath way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
really
like,
nice.
computers don't know that.
Yeah.
They can't sense that.
do you
You've got to
know
have
what
that like sixth sense from a human.
What I will do actually, and I do have the brain capacity because I did see this the other day. I'm trying not to be super obviously scrolly on my phone. I just have a couple of times during one in the morning, one in the evening after the big beach shift session.
Yeah.
But I did see, and I will share it with both of you, and we can probably share it with our wonderful listeners, a very, very interesting thread on Instagram that a woman had put up talking about what the damage to our brains by relying on it. And it was just written beautifully. It was in terms of reducing the friction. What AI does will reduce the friction that we need. We need to be mentally challenged. We need to go, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. Shit. We need that.
Yeah.
And the more we feed this beast, I will find that can be at least one thing I do tomorrow.
Okay, good. Hey, on interest.
Good, Brodie.
Hey,
good job.
we need that from you. You've been bloody lazy.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm just joking. Speaking of lazy
I have.
speaking of lazy and of really horrible medical terms that have been used to describe women's bodies.
Okay.
This thread got me kind of riled up this week. I've got 7 medical terms that. When it comes to women's health, words aren't just words. Language shapes perception, influences decision-making, and can impact how women experience healthcare. So I'm just going to run you through these. Don't get too angry, but we can get angry if you like.
Okay.
The
Save
senile,
it for the end.
the senile vagina. A medical term for vaginal atrophy. It happens when a drop of estrogen levels causes the tissues in the vagina and urinary tract to become thinner, drier, less elastic, and fragile. Incompetent.
Did you say senile?
I did.
Did you say senile vagina?
I did. It's a medical
cool.
term.
Just checking.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Incompetent cervix occurs when weak cervical tissue opens or shortens too early in pregnancy, typically during the 2nd or 3rd trimester. I'm pretty sure I had that. An inhospitable womb is a medical term.
So it's just incompetent. It's actually just incompetent.
And yep, as a medical.
An inhospitable womb.
Well, I'm glad you're laughing.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty bad though, right?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But I like
terrible.
incompetent. Just sounds like your cervix just like doesn't want to bar of it, doesn't want to do it,
Nah,
doesn't feel like it, and can't do it.
Nah. An inhospitable womb is a term
inhospitable womb.
for the cervical mucus or uterine lining, which makes it difficult for sperm to travel or B, an embryo to implant it.
Wow.
I mean, that does sound pretty inhospitable.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yeah. Geriatric primo gravida is a medical term for a woman who is for the first time pregnant at age 35 or older. However, doctors have come a little bit more respectful of this, and it's now called advanced maternal age, AMA.
That's so much nicer. Advanced maternal age as opposed to geriatric.
Okay,
Wow.
I've got three more. Failure to progress. That's one of them. Is when labour stalls, meaning the cervix stops opening or the baby stops moving down the birth canal. This one, really horrible, I reckon. Habitual aborter is the recurrent miscarriage or spontaneous loss of 3 or more consecutive pre-viable pregnancies.
That's awful.
Isn't that horrible?
Yeah.
And the last one, lazy uterus.
Lazy
Oh, no,
uterus.
you're
Yep, that's a
fucked.
medical term. Is a critical medical condition where the uterine muscles fail to contract or tighten after childbirth. Without these contractions, the blood vessels and the placenta is left open, leading to life-threatening postpartum bleeding.
You know what's really interesting about those? Some of them are labelled as if these organs have a choice
Yeah.
and they're choosing. You know, and it's like, well, that's not.
No.
that's not the case.
So to be science, you don't put like a personality to your lazy or
personifying every organ like it has a thought process.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to
uterus.
put those out there and just make sure. I mean, you don't see insufficient penis or geriatric balls, do you?
No.
No.
That part.
Just to move us on to something else, ladies, and it's not often that, well, no, that's not entirely true that I don't bring or contribute fashion information or advice or tips and tricks or things that I see out in the field. And I'm here to tell you that there is, being over here in Europe, the Europeans are very fashionable. The Fashion Week of Paris Fashion Week is on at the moment. They've been battling through the heat wave and whatnot. But I can tell you that the hot item of a Euro summer also doubles as the thing that gives you the ick for everyone around you and yourself.
Okay.
What is it?
So you know what we like here and what we are like in New Zealand. We have our beautiful sandy beaches. We're beautiful, beautiful, soft on our foot. But over here, pebbles, rocks, uneven underfoot. So unfortunately, if you want to survive the beaches of the Europe, you're going to be needing a water shoe.
Oh!
And look, I'm sorry, you're actually not fitting in if you don't have them, to be honest. You look silly if you've not got them because you're sort of clambering over the rocks, risking a cut. You know, who wants a rock cut in the middle of summer? So, truth be told, ladies, I did in fact purchase myself a pair of water shoes.
Okay, so what brand are they? Because I feel like the last time I had water shoes, I got some body gloves from the warehouse, you know what I mean? So
And we were like 3 years old.
Yeah. What are they?
Like a toddler shoe.
They were €10 in the little stalls on the way to the beach. So I couldn't tell you the brand, but there is not a person on the beach that we go to every day that doesn't have them on. Truly.
Wow.
And I was rocking my Havaianas, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it, Mum. I was like, I can't do it. And then we went on this amazing boat trip, and I was like, well, we actually have to, because if we want to sort of clamber up rocks or clamber up these beautiful little hidden beaches, you cannot actually do it raw dogging it with your feet. You actually need a sensible shoe. And truth be, and like, I love, one of my other favorite pastimes obviously is sitting watching all of the people. There's the hottest chicks walking past, and they're wearing there's quite a few fluoro water shoes around. So the girls be rocking the fluorescent pink water shoes. There's fluorescent yellow water shoes. It's all go here. Like, don't you worry about fashion from the Paris Fashion Week. It's all at the beach. And I'm sorry to say that actually it makes a big difference. And as much as I look like a loser, it's just sensible.
But do you know what would have done you well over there is a pair of Crocs, unfortunately. I know you despise them, but they would have, they're all terrain, you see.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do they not fill up with water, a croc?
Well, yeah, but then as soon as your foot's out of the water's gone. You know what I mean?
They're kind of like a water shoe, as you say.
I know this because
I don't know.
I used to live in the islands and
Yeah.
there were Crocs everywhere. That was before Crocs were cool. It was when Crocs first came out, you know?
Now, what colour did you go for, Brodie?
Yeah.
What colour kind of rock hopper, you could say, did you go for? You're in your rock hopper era.
Navy blue.
Navy blue?
No,
Nice.
like just to try and mix
And
it.
what about-
I've only worn them once.
What about Jo? What did she go for?
She's also got navy blue.
I thought she would have gone for a pattern.
No one's wanting to.
No.
No. Hey, if there was a pattern available, she
Yeah.
would have. And as I say, I've only worn them once. I immediately hated myself. I'll get a photo, I'll get a video and whatnot. But I tell you what it does. It makes the underfoot experience just so divine.
It's comfort. It's comfort.
You know?
No, I'm into that.
Yeah.
I can't actually hate on that.
I can, and I do, because you've got your nice little bikini on and you're prancing down the beach with a fucking water shoe. It's just, that's the fashion report from Europe. The other thing, while I'm thinking about it though, is what I love over here. If we're talking about beautiful wahine, just everyone's out there rocking all beautiful varieties of swimwear.
Yeah.
Like I just love, there's actually nothing that brings me more joy than just it's probably checking out other women and just beautiful shapes, beautiful sizes, different bikinis, different colours, patterns. I froth watching women in togs. I do. I just love it. So the girlies be rocking them over here.
I love it. Hey, just to move on to some domestic field work of it all. I don't know where I could put this on or where this one should sit, but I found a thread of Victorian slang, some things that they said back in the day that maybe we could bring back to today.
Okay.
They're just like fun little sayings that we could start using, so I'm going to go through some of them, all right?
Okay.
So I think it needs to make a comeback. The first one is another word for like your besties. You call them coffee sisters.
Oh.
If someone's besties, they're coffee sisters.
Yeah, I like that.
So maybe it's because you're, I don't know, partaking in some gossip over a coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
The next one is butter upon bacon, which means she's doing too much.
Oh, I like that one.
She's doing too much. Butter upon bacon.
Yeah. It's like fat on fat.
That sounds like what we're doing all the time. Butter upon bacon.
Yeah, but I also enjoy butter upon bacon in a sandwich.
I agree. A bacon
Bacon
butty.
butty.
If it's champagne weather,
Fuck yeah.
it's pouring or it's raining really, really hard. It's champagne weather. Does that mean it's like
I can get in around
just
that.
like settle down and have a champagne?
Maybe.
Is that what that maybe means?
Yeah.
Another one is if you're a bit drunk, so maybe after some champagne weather, you get a little bit drunk, you're half rats.
Half rats. Like as a
Half rats.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm into that.
If you see fake news, they're evening wheezes.
Wheezers.
Evening wheezes.
Oh yeah, wheezers like a
That's fake news.
Fake news.
That's great. So that was around before Donald Trump named it.
Who's Mr.
Fantastic.
Evening Wheezes? We've got someone who's
Mr. Evening Wheezes.
someone who's always smiling, a giggle mug. A giggle mug.
A giggle mug.
A dear friend is your chuckaboo.
Oh, I like that one.
That's quite cute.
That's quite that's weird that comes from back in the day though.
I'm not sure about this one. I mean, the internet is always my source, Brodie. I wasn't there, so I'm not really sure. I can't really verify.
Victorian. I wasn't there
I
either.
haven't read a book or anything, you know. This one is apparently for embarrassed. You're poked up.
Poked up.
Poked up?
Oh, poked up.
Yeah.
Poked or poked?
Yes.
Sorry.
K with a K. Poked.
P-O-K-E-D.
Oh.
Poked up.
Poked up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting, eh?
Okay.
So you know what?
Okay.
Anyone listening, you just take those. That's some great staff room chat, I think, for you today.
Hell
Did you
yeah.
know back in the day, Victorian times, according to Tegan on Let Her Finish, they used to say this instead of this.
You get poked up?
I was going to do a coffee sisters with my chuckaboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging out with my coffee sisters in champagne weather, getting half rats.
But you'd be texting each other on a Friday and be like, there's moisture in the air. It's pouring.
It's champagne
Let's
weather.
go. I know that I've got a lot of minutes in the minutes section, but I wanted to actually just say when we first travelled over here, we stopped off in Belgium, and we had 3 amazing days in an area called Zonnebeke, which is kind of like, I think it's got about a population of about roughly 12,000 people. And it has within it little towns, and one of those towns being Passchendaele. And this is a place where you lovely ladies know, and people that came to the Kiwi Yarns tour know, and that Mum became an honorary citizen of Zonnebeke when it became a sister district, so to speak, with Waimakariri when she was the deputy mayor back in, I think it was like 2007. And so she's been back a few times, and when we planned this trip, she said it would mean the world to me if you would come with me and meet the people that I've spent all this time with that have come to New Zealand. And I was like, absolutely. So we went there and spent 3 days with these just wonderful, wonderful people. I was trying to think about how to kind of explain how special and important it felt to do this. And we stayed with a wonderful woman called Ingrid, who I think at the time that when Mum met her, she was the equivalent of kind of like the deputy mayor at the time. And then this fantastic gentleman called Freddie de Klerk, who has this I don't know whether he's officially called a historian, but he is to me. And so his knowledge of World War I and New Zealanders' involvement is incredible. So we went there and we had these 3 days, and it was brilliant because we were really, you know when you go somewhere and people really look after you in a kind of a hosting capacity because the friendships that have been forged are just so special. It was that kind of, you just felt like you mean something to them and they mean something to you. Yeah. Honestly, and Teeks, you know this with your dad being in the military and stuff, like I think when I went there, I thought I knew a lot, about our involvement in various wars, and I just was absolutely blown away by what I didn't know from our New Zealand soldiers' involvement in World War I. Now, obviously we have Anzac Day, which is hugely important, and that, is a public holiday, but also a huge thing to commemorate our Anzac soldiers and the battle in Gallipoli, the Gallipoli campaign. And so we do a lot around that, and rightly so. What I think, and this is just my opinion and my observation, is I feel that we don't do enough about what happened to our soldiers in Belgium. And so I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but to give you a short, concise piece, our soldiers were on the Western Front, which was, just this grinding slog of a horrific, long war against the Germans with the Allies. And it was hard. So many people died. Don't forget World War I, 100,000 Kiwi soldiers went there. It was 10% of the population. That's crazy. And so in Belgium, when our soldiers were there, in this one particular day in Passchendaele, we lost more soldiers that morning than we did in the entire Gallipoli campaign combined. Wow. It was, nearly 900 soldiers in a morning. Wow. In a morning. And I went to the area, and to be able to go to this small area where you can see, just to stand on the ground and see where there are still bunkers, and look over there, and amazing Freddie's going and see they came from over there. They were 2 kilometres down that road, but it took them X amount of days to get to here because it was raining and it was muddy and it was just horrific. And so the point I'm getting to, though, is the way that our soldiers are honoured and remembered there blew my mind. Honestly, like everywhere you go in that area, there is something that honours our fallen soldiers. Whether there's memorials, there's ferns planted, there, all of the graves. It is. I just couldn't. I wonder whether enough people back home know enough about this. And I know that we talk about going to Gallipoli. I know we know that it's a rite of passage to go and do that. And so I guess what I'm saying here is, I would love to think that even this conversation and maybe more conversations like this get more people aware of our involvement there and how much the Belgian people have not forgotten our involvement there. And as I say, the beautiful way that they do it is just every night at the Menin Gate, which is in a town called Yper. There's this beautiful memorial has nearly 50,000 names of soldiers who died who don't have a grave.
Wow.
50,000.
Wow.
Every single night they do the last post, 8 p.m. every night. And so we went to that and they got mum to read the ode. It was just such a special time. And as someone who, as I say, thought I knew a lot about war, it was really, really special. So what I'm saying is if anyone has the privilege to travel and is coming over this way, and Belgium's a beautiful place with wonderful people too, of course, I think it should be a must visit. And I don't want to get too drawn into the other, but I must say the other emotion I did feel going there and seeing all of this was that real added sadness, that added heaviness of the world we live in right now, and thinking about all that these soldiers went through back then. And I think, gosh, we're not really honouring, like in terms of freedom and people's human rights and things that so much of our people back then fought for. I go, shit, we as a world, as a collective, doing a pretty bang up bloody job of destroying that. But as I say, very, very special. So it was I feel very grateful that I did that, and it made me want to learn more too.
Such an honour that you could be there.
I think it's cool when you go overseas and you see how countries honour their soldiers. I found it particularly special when I lived in the United States because the way they like worship their military, and I'm not saying that's the right thing, but I do. Even just the moments of you would go to a show, or let's say I remember when I was in America, we went to Cirque du Soleil when we were there, and before the show starts, they make any military personnel stand up and everyone claps for them. That's the first thing they do before any proceedings of any kind. And I think it's that, or like you could be at the supermarket, and if Dad presented his military ID, the guy at the supermarket would say, "Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you so much." And I think it's I do love to see how other countries honour their soldiers, because people always do it differently. And I'm not saying that we don't do it well here, but we definitely don't do it as special as other places, because that sounds amazing. How cool that you got to see that as well and learn so much more.
Yeah. So very, very special start to the trip for me.
Oh, that's so cool. How do we follow that, girl? That's pretty...
Sorry.
While we're on a roll, can you tell us a little bit more about Europe? Like what else has been happening?
Okay.
Yeah,
do you want
I reckon let's just do your minutes now.
Okay.
Why not?
Go.
Okay. So obviously we did that. That was brilliant and special. Yeah. And then we did our little mission from Belgium down to Croatia. And so the whole purpose of this sabbatical, I wanted to just come and I wanted to do it for years, and I wanted to just sort of prop myself up somewhere, like a magical little town, and live almost a little bit like a local, do the simple life, like the people. And when Mum and I came to Bol, which is where we are now in 2022, I'd been here, I think, for a night during Sail Croatia when I was 26. I know I was here, but very hazy memory there. We don't remember that. But so we came here and we fell in love with it. I was like, this place is so cool. And what's cool about it, so the island of Brač is, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Croatians, it's quite big, right? So you've got the main part of Croatia, then there's quite a few islands like Hvar, and then Brač, and then a couple of other ones. It's quite big, but Bol is just this beautiful little town. And what I like about it is that there's only so many people kind of that can be there. You know what I mean? Like it's not a big, and yes, it's busy, but it's not like crazy busy. And it's not pretentious. It's got a beautiful chilled vibe. It's very family friendly. So it probably and there definitely is a bit of a party part that you can partake in. But it's just like that. It's like a beautiful, quaint, out of a movie, beautiful little restaurants, you know, all of these kind of, it's beautiful. And it's got a beautiful beach. And I know that we have beautiful beaches in New Zealand, so we've got high standards.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've parked up, we've got this beautiful Airbnb and we've just fully locked in. Ladies, we're locked in.
Good.
I can tell.
It's such a beautiful, simple wake up, go for a run or go to the gym. We alternate, come home, have some breakfast. Mum makes the sandwiches with all, how the Europe, bloody the cured meats and the beautiful cheeses and the bakery bread. Yeah, get in. And so we pack up our beach bags and we've acquired some things. Like we've got these comfortable mats, beach mat things. And so then we like lug the shit down and the walk to the beach is maybe 2K? No, maybe slightly under? No, it'll be slightly under, maybe 1.5.
And your rock hoppers?
No, just jandals for that bit home.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, no, they don't come out. They don't come out then.
Okay.
But it's this beautiful, from the town to the beach is under like shade and it's like a beautiful tiled like promenade. Gorgeous. So we walk down, I buy a sunbed. Mum doesn't buy a sunbed because she's like, no, I don't need to spend that. I'd rather spend it on other things. I'm like, sweet ass. Anyway, so then we prop ourselves up and then honestly, I wait till like, I shit you not, every day at midday, I'm like, oh, time for the first half of my sandwich. And then we wait till 1:30 for the second half of our sandwich.
I rate that.
Honestly. And then usually about 4 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I might go get an Aperol. And then there's about 15 swims and I'm on to book number 5. And then at about 6:30, we pack up our stuff. We walk home. We sit on the balcony. We pour another Aperol. We'll either go out for dinner or a couple of times Mum will cook a meal. And that, my friends, has really been, that's the long and short of it, of thus far.
I love that because I feel like you go hard. When you're working, you are working. But when you're relaxing, that's all you're doing. I like how you actually do things properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, I can go hard at relaxing. So we've done that. A couple of observations for you. There's still a lot of smoking over here. Like heaps of people are punching the darts.
Oh, you're on the darts too?
Which I don't have a problem with. Nah, not on the darts.
Maybe this week though.
Not on the darts.
Maybe this week coming up though.
No, I can't. I don't think so. I don't.
No, I don't condone smoking.
I had a puff of a dart. I did have one puff of a dart this year. One puff, which would have been the first puff of a dart in about 10 years, and I immediately went.
No, fair enough.
So that won't happen. But the only thing, like I'm enjoying everyone. The only thing is just there's too many people putting their ciggies out in the pebbles. I'm like, you're a fucking human trash bag. And so there's just a little bit of that. The other thing though is people get so burnt. People aren't very sun smart over here. That's the other thing that's sort of blown my mind. Mum and I, as you know, I put it up the other week, we've got a PhD in people watching, so nothing gets past us at the beach. No one or nothing. The stories we make about people are impressive. And we had a boat trip that was nice, and I'm very relaxed. Interesting, just sidebar. I'm on to book number 5. I started a book, I don't know if either of you have read it, called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
No.
No.
I don't read.
Okay. Now I think on a holiday, I don't know, it's kind of a self-help book, I think. Basically, long and short of it is, guy is a lawyer, has a heart attack, re-finds himself, goes to the Himalayas, finds some monks, blah, blah, blah. But I was just like, I can't fucking read this. It's all very like, choose your path, and it's all in the power of the mind and all of that. And I was like, I don't need this kind of shit in my life right now. You know, like, and so I'm back to like, slutty love stories and psycho killers.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Yeah.
And look, I'll give you one more bullet point before I head into the week and then I'll stop talking. So the other thing 2 quick bullet points is what a pleasure and a privilege to be able to do this with my beautiful mum. I've had so many messages from people. It's interesting, when people tell you that they think you're really lucky, and I'm not sure where I land with it being luck. I don't know about that, because I think like any relationship, you have to work on them. I'm very grateful, and obviously I'm blessed, #blessed that she's still with me on this earth. but I love that I can do this with her. She's just such a great traveling companion, and we've got our little, isms and little routines. I'm very, very, very much missing Josh. That is the one thing that sucks actually. But we FaceTime twice a day.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
So that's that part. And then just because I'll be back with you girls next week, I'll just give you a little synopsis of where this week's going, because this week takes a bit of a turn. And so on Wednesday, I don't even know what day it is. It's Monday here, Tuesday there, whatever, all goods. I'm going to London, and I've got 2 nights in London. I'm catching up with Laura McGoldrick. I just realised that Wimbledon's on. I'm going to try and weasel into Wimbledon.
Yep.
Let's see. And then anyway, then I will fly to Ibiza on Friday. Now, I'm actually doing Ibiza now solo, all goods. And Friday night is Dom Dollar in Ibiza. I ended up deciding to stay 2 nights in Ibiza because I was like, getting there is so expensive. I was like, I'm not going for a day.
No.
That's ridiculous.
That's fair.
So 2 nights in Ibiza, and then fly back to, I don't know, somewhere else to get back to Croatia, and then get back to base camp on Monday. So it's a Wednesday to Monday adventure, and she's going to have to lean into her other types of endurance.
Yeah.
So good. You've got it.
It'll be so
dig.
fun though. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
And you'll make mates as well. You don't worry about going by yourself.
Yeah.
Don't take you're going to go wherever you want to go at whatever time, and take yourself whenever, it's just going to be so good. I'm so excited.
I actually, the only thing I don't like about solo traveling is actually the travel component,
Right.
like the just flying and that. I find it so, I love having company. I'll stock up the shows, but I do love going and meeting people. So that's, do you know what I might do, Tegan?
What?
I might watch Off Campus for the second time.
Yeah, do it, honestly. Why not?
Aye.
Why not?
Aye.
I would.
That's the kind of shit we need in our lives.
Yeah, I'm watching Game of Thrones for the 3rd time at the moment, so have to.
And I've been rewatching Come Dine With Me UK because I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just my
We've all got our
comfort show.
taste. We've all got our taste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love a good rewatch. I fucking love a good rewatch. I love that. So that's you can give me 20 million questions next week,
Okay.
And then we'll just see how we go. if I can report back live.
Do it. And do say hi to Dom for us. We're a bit jealous.
Yeah, Daddy Dom Dollar. Yeah.
Have you got
Very
Oh
cool.
my God, I can't.
have you got fits all sorted? We need to and you're not. What are you wearing?
Well, I've got a couple of options. I just haven't quite finalised them because I've got a couple of options for London town for Wednesday night. And then I've got this cute little dress that's just got it's a one shoulder little slutty little hot little thing that I think I might wear.
Good.
Oh, that'd be good.
For Daddy Dom.
Because you're backstage as well,
can't.
aren't you? Are you liking the VIP bit?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Damn.
Yeah, she's doing it the right way. She's doing it the right
Okay,
way.
can you please let us know any celebrity sightings and anything like that? Yeah, we are living it.
I'll be on the ground, hon. I've got this. I've got this.
Don't be afraid to just go live on Let It Finish as well. Just do it
just
Instagram
go live.
live.
TikTok live. Yeah. Something like that. That'd be funny.
That would be great. Shall we go into your minutes?
My minutes? Yeah, sure thing.
Let's go.
Not too much from me. Obviously, I talked about it at the start. I had Wānanga on the weekend. We learned a lot. One of our small little noho was about Matariki, which is obviously coming up in the next few weeks, which is the Māori New Year, and it's just a really good time to set some new intentions. I know at the start of this year I was all about setting intentions instead of New Year's resolutions. Let's do it again because it's the Māori New Year. Okay, you might have some intentions for the second half of the year.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah,
100%.
but this is a really cool time of year because this is a good time for whānau coming together. And I feel like the way you're celebrating at the minute, Brodie, is perfect. You and your mum are spending some of the most special time together ever. Eat some good kai. It's a really good time to reflect and sort of remember those who we've lost in the last year and have passed. But I've been loving learning more and more about the moon phases and maramataka and all of that kind of stuff within my wānanga, where our current section is wā, which is time. And this is the first section I've been like, oh my God, I'm on with this. We had to do this puzzle last week in Mānanga. And who I got grouped with, one of the bros, he hadn't been there for the last 2 weeks. And so he's kind of been struggling with this section. And we all got given all the seasons, the months, and the second name for the months, because there's 2 names for each one. There's like a tuakana and a taina name, so like a name they used to use and a one that they use now. Anyways, semantics. But considering I was the only one in the group that knew them all, we won.
You're so smart.
Oh,
We got it right. But no, I'm really loving this section. But I love time. I don't know what it is. I love time. But yeah, so because we're coming into that matariki time, just like it's a good time to just start thinking about what our new intentions are for the next 6 months, the last half of the Gregorian calendar, but a new year for Māori, for the Māori New Year. Also, and in light of that, I've booked a trip.
Hey!
I've booked a trip because I actually feel like that's why I've been having like winter blues at the moment, because I didn't really have anything to look forward to. We just, my work does birthday leave, so you kind of get like a free day of leave for your birthday. So I just said, hey, can I have my birthday leave in August? Yeah. And they were like, yes, sweet. So we're going to go to Melbourne for a long weekend, which should be fun. Which I love.
You and Bailey?
Yeah, Bailey's best friend plays footy over there.
Just moved
and
there.
That's his bye week.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll move there yet. So that's his bye week, so we can hang out with him. My cousin lives there. I always love seeing him and his missus, and my old flatmate, very good friend, lives there. So it's always like a nice spot where we get to catch up with heaps of people. So that'll be mid-August after I'm so busy up until that weekend. So I can't wait because it'll be so fun.
Got to put it in the calendar.
Yeah, put it in the calendar because I've got bloody my birthday, my 30th and all that shit.
I'm so excited.
But so much work stuff happening. But I'm really excited. I think sometimes just booking something doesn't have to be a trip, guys, but just having something to look forward to. Yeah. I'm like, okay, in 6 weeks' time, I can actually just zone off. Zone off? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Out.
Zone off, and
I'd love to book a trip with my girls, but they want me to book leave for something, but my contract runs out in December, so I can't actually book leave for it. So I said, just keep me out of the group chat for now, and sub me back in once I have a job. But anyways, also, just a random one. I went to my mate's house the other day. I won't expose who, but if you saw my Instagram story, you'll know who it was. We went over to her house, and it's like, how the hangouts have changed. I go over and we're just having a little gossip session as you do, catch up. She's been over in America. We saged her house. Saged her house, good little reset. And I'd see, you know what, the overarching theme of my minutes here? Intentions, resetting, okay?
Time.
Manawatia
amatariki, go sage your house.
Wait, no, okay, run me through this. Okay. You girls are the numbers and stars and shit girls. Run me through the sage.
So if you've got some bad energy in your space or in your house,
life,
sage is really good to sort of help move that energy out.
Is that a herb?
Yeah, you burn it.
Is it a herb?
You burn it. It's kind of like incense times 10.
Smells
I would
delish.
say. So it smells really nice. So you just kind of go into all the corners of the house and just sort of with good intentions, and you get the bad vibes out of there.
Open the windows.
Yeah.
Who started that?
Who started it? I don't know.
A witch?
Probably.
But, I think me and my friends are part of a coven at times, It does feel like that.
Oh, we are all witches, aren't we?
100%.
Exactly. But, I did post it. I said, when you come to your friend's house and you start saging, and someone replied and said, imagine if you two just passed out because you're the bad vibes. I was like, very possible result, actually. Very possible result.
It's me.
But I love to,
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
But I love to tell the tale.
Oh my God, I just sung Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you
Fuck.
do that.
What
You do
happened
that.
there?
But I love to tell the tale. So go sage your house if you need to, whānau.
I love that. I need to sage my house, and I also want to set my intentions for next week for Matariki.
Yeah.
I'm going to go away after this and write down some stuff, have a little think.
Yeah, so Matariki is,
Let's do it.
is sort of mid-July.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll start seeing the stars very soon. So it's like 2 stars. It's a constellation. So if you get up nice and early in the morning for sunrise.
Yep.
Where does sun rise? The west?
East.
East. So if you look east, if you've got a good view of it, or if you want to get up for a sunrise, in the next few weeks you should be able to just see the 2 stars above where the sun rises.
Beautiful.
This is how much I've learned in Wānanga. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I love that.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. But yeah, start thinking over the next couple of weeks what your intentions might be, and then you can just...
Yeah, it will take a couple of weeks for me.
I'm into this.
I had to write those down, put in my notes. I've been a bit...
Yeah, I'll have to think about that too.
I've been a bit sick, as you guys know.
Yes.
I sounded better though, right?
You sound normal now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you sound
good,
great.
good.
Yeah.
Are you guys big nose blowers when you're sick?
I hate it with all my heart. I hate like the concept of tissues really bothers me. Sorry to just jump
go
in
for
here.
it. Go for it.
I have a real one thing about me. I've got a real ick about like wet tissues and things.
Yeah.
But I think what it comes from is my sister and all my cousins had hay fever growing up, and just there was just dirty, snotty tissues everywhere all the time, and I think it just used to bother me.
Yeah.
I actually preferred a hanky, which is what my granddad used to do. But as an adult, in the shower, get it out. That's what I do. Yeah,
a big hoik.
I love a big I also do them out running.
Oh yeah.
Like I do, what do they call it? A snot rocket. A snot rocket.
But hey,
Yeah,
I'd rather that than a tissue girl. So
because when I blow,
off.
I've been blowing my nose obviously a lot this last week, and when I blow so hard. I'm quite a honker.
Yeah.
And then I don't look at myself, and then I go in the mirror, and there's like tissue all in my hair, on my chest.
Oh God,
like those
Dels,
little
what are you
bit.
doing?
that gives me an ick.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty icky.
No, she would say, show me a photo, and then when I said icky.
I've actually got I'm not going to do it on.
Oh, that's fine.
That's just, but like if I blow, but like I make a noise, like
Yeah.
and but it does help get everything out.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. Just always check your hair and your chest
To make sure you haven't left any remnants.
What do you do? How are you blowing
Well, do you want me to show
this
you?
tissue?
No,
don't show me.
Yes, I do. No.
Hey, I'll film
how's it
it.
getting in your fucking hair?
I'll show you. No,
Is it the snot or the tissue?
it's the tissue.
Yeah.
It's like tiny fibers of the tissue. I will show you in a special video I'll send you after this. And
you send one from home and put it on the story.
I will. Okay, it's really not that big a deal. Anyway, we've just been sick this week. Feeling better.
Yep.
The kids are in their dress up era. We've got last week we had a
fun.
ninja party.
Yep.
And then this weekend we've got a superheroes party. And you know what? We didn't have any costumes. And that says encouraging dress up. And I'm like, shit, we need to get some costumes. Go on Google. They are so expensive.
Yeah.
Kids' costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Captain America or Batman or Spider-Man. I'm just trying to think out. Marvel, they've got the Hulk. They're like $80 each. I know.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
So I went to the thrift shop. I went to Save Mart.
Yeah.
And I'd shit you not, about 6 of these superhero costumes for about $30.
Oh, great. That's such a good idea.
So good. And
Yeah.
they literally wore them all weekend, and I've just had to wash them, and they slept in them and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, because when you spend $80 on a superhero costume, it's probably because everyone knows the kid's not taking that off.
No.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
It's like part of, because I see when older kids, they stop believing in that stuff and they think they don't look cool anymore, but like my kids are 2 and 3 and they are hell bent on being an actual superhero.
Yeah.
And it's so I'm so excited that I've got them. I've got Ninja Turtle, I've got Captain America, I've got Batman, I've got Spider-Man, and a ninja one.
I love that.
It's real cute, I know. It's like fully being in an action movie at my house at the moment.
I love, do you guys, I know that Tegan's got sort of adult soft toys, which she's bought. Sorry, she, as if I'm talking about you, as if you're not there.
That didn't sound dodgy at all.
That is true. That is true.
No, so Tegan's got adult soft toys, and what I mean by that is toys you've purchased as an adult.
Yes.
No shade there at all. I've got
Whatever you liar.
Sounded pretty shady to me.
I know, no, it's the line, it's the connection. And so I've got soft toys that are childhood soft toys, and one of them, which I've had since I was about 3 or 4, is Michelangelo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Cool.
Because that was one of my favourite. Yes, got him. He sits in my office with my graduation beer.
Yeah.
See, I've got those as well, Brodie.
Yeah,
They're
of course
at
you
mum
do.
and dad's.
Of course you
But
do.
no, what do I have as an adult? I've got Squirtle from Pokemon. I have Stitch. I have a big
Yeah, you
plushy
do.
Stitch. I have 2 Taniwha. I've got Taniwha Afi and Taniwha Whakama. And then I have a plushie Schmisky, which is what I collect. I collect the little Schmiskies. I got a plushie one now.
They're cute.
And I have Schmisky lights.
What was that bloody? Was it Stitch? Was that Lilo and Stitch? is
Lilo.
it?
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Stitch was the one that I sort of crumped up against at Vegas. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sorry, on Christmas Eve in Vegas once. That one time in Vegas at Christmas Eve. There's a video of that. But they're big, when they're big, not the soft toy,
The dress up people.
Like an
mascots.
actual
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, and then he asked for my number. And he asked for his number.
Did he say like, can I please have your number? Did he say it like that?
He's like, no, he had a really deep voice. He's like, what are you doing later? Can I have your number? I was like, oh my God.
Stitch?
Oh my gosh.
Stitch, sort it
get
out.
out of here.
Give it a rest.
Naughty.
There's children here.
There is children here.
Anyway, sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. Children's parties, superheroes. Gracie.
And then I've just got one last thing for me. I have been in a little, not a sexual rut, but a rut. Not a rut. But it's like we've been so busy with sickness and work and everything, and just if you need someone, I mean, this sounds kind of crazy, but like my in-laws have just been like, you should let us have the kids whenever if you need to do something.
Yes.
And so Ali and I were like, you know what, we've actually really need to clean out the garage.
Yeah.
And so we said on a Sunday morning, I was like, could you guys come pick up the kids for a couple of hours because we need to get some stuff out of the garage, which is not a lie.
Yeah.
But to be honest, they picked up the kids and then we just went straight back to bed and we had sex.
Fair enough.
And then
Yes.
so if
Yes.
and we did, to be fair, after that we put some stuff in a box and looked like we'd cleaned out the garage a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they dropped the kids back off and
do you know
they didn't
what?
need to know that.
No one needs
to know.
No one needed to know about the garage.
Everybody now knows about that. Cleaning out the garage is also another AKA let's go back to bed.
Okay.
For Ali and I. But
that could be, but you could hand that on to couples out there worldwide. Guys, it's time to clean out the garage.
And you can't do it when the kids are around because it's chaos up and down the driveway.
You'd have to do it one at a time, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
So if you need to clean out your garage.
Oh, so you had a good clean out of the garage.
We did.
And did that give you a little pep in your step?
100%. We're midwinter blues. I also need to book a trip, but cleaning the garage will just have to do for now. But you're free to use that if you you guys don't need to.
Yeah, I was saying we don't have kids.
I just also wanted to say,
just still clean out the garage there, Hon.
Still got to clean out that bloody garage. We have some beautiful finishes in the wild messages.
Yes.
Just want to read out a couple. One from Lauren. This is actually for you, Teagues.
Okay.
Hi, girls. Currently a few episodes behind, but listen to Teagan talking about wearing hearing aids. I'm also a hearing aid wearer. Got them in my early 20s, and I have reverse curve lost low frequency rather than high. It was really lovely hearing of another young woman wearing them and discussing them so openly. Life can be tough, missing out on a lot of these conversations, and I really enjoyed listening to you girls. Thanks for a great podcast.
Oh, I really like that because I made a point when I found out mine had got worse to actually like post something online about it.
Yeah.
And it did. Lots of people were like, oh my God, I don't know anyone else that wears hearing aids and things like that. So I think that's what's nice when if you've got something a little bit random and niche about you, just say it out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll randomly find someone in a room that's like, oh my God. Same. Yeah. And I reckon that's the best feeling.
And nobody wants to talk about that stuff because they're, it's so stink. But then it's like, we are relatable. Yeah. And people have things like that.
Oh, I used to be so embarrassed by it, but it's like, what's embarrassing about wearing something that makes my life better?
Exactly.
You know? Tell them.
I remember the first time Gracie and I talked about having hemorrhoids, and that also went really well.
That went really well.
People felt seen.
No, because people were like, people felt seen, and everyone gets a hemorrhoid from time to time.
Butt issues. We've got bum issues, and
everyone needs a bit of anus soul from time to time. You know,
correct.
Yeah,
100%. That's another. We'll talk about this off. But I was just say you.
Nah, poos are all good.
Poos are all good.
Yeah, that's good.
Often when you're traveling,
so good. Just sidebar. But you if you're not at your own home, you have to pay to poo in Europe. No free poos.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah,
that's.
All the toilets, you've got to pay to go to the toilet. You've got to do a €1 poo.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, especially when it's just a fart. Imagine how expensive that is when it's just a fart.
Oh, God. And then that's all right. Another Finishes in the Wild, we've got a lovely listener. This is also from one of your really insightful talks, Teagues, was it about the odds of meeting people in your life?
Oh,
you know
cute.
that one?
Yeah,
really cool. This is from Stephanie. Ladies, damn, this resonates so hard. 2 years ago, I was a wheelchair user with a disability at 112 kgs. Then from one moment, I walked into a gym or rolled into a gym. My village is now on fire. I'm a CrossFit Games adaptive athlete. All because I changed one thing. One simple choice and then boom, living a life I once dreamt of. Thank you so much for sharing.
How yeah.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
amazing.
I know.
That's unreal.
When I see
so
people
much.
doing stuff that I can't do with an ailment,
Yeah.
I'm always like, I'm so inadequate. But in a good way. And it's not like a way where I'm like, oh, like I wish I could do that. I know I can do that, but I don't have the confidence or the bravery of someone like that to go do it. So well done. That's amazing.
She's amazing. Her name is Stephanie. Hold on a
You
second.
go, Steph.
Stephanie Buttle, adaptive athlete, CrossFit Games, High
That
Rocks.
is so cool. That
Get
is
it-
so cool.
Get it, Queen.
I did see some adaptive athletes
love
at
that.
High Rocks just been because my mum was competing. So I was there and watching her. And it's so impressive watching them do what they do.
Yeah.
Anyone in that room is
Yeah.
impressive because they've showed up to do it. But even seeing people like that, I'm like, damn, like, and then it makes you get like, oh, I want to go do it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's addictive and it's just, it all rubs off all those posy vibes.
Hell yeah. Inspiring stuff. Hey,
Hey,
do you think we're finished?
I think so.
Hey, it's 2:00 in the morning
shit.
here. I reckon we're
Okay.
finished.
Hey, considering it was 2:00 in the morning, you were so down for a yap. I love it.
Love you.
Oh yeah, I had to talk to the girls. Love you too. Talk to you soon. Love you
Love ya.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Finish.
This episode of Let Her Finish is brought to you by the new Tasty Rise low carb protein bars.
Life gets busy, so having a snack you can grab on the go is always a win.
Available in cocoa, berry, and caramel, they're great to have in your handbag, glove box, or gym bag.
Check out the new Tasty Rise low carb protein bars today. Less carbs, more go.